What's up, everybody? Kevin with Everglades Canine Academy, and I haven't posted anything in a while. I'm just out here with my dog Hudson, walking on a nice, wet, muddy trail through the Everglades. Got a canal right there, and doing a little bit of just off leash, not so much training. I mean, honestly, we're just kind of walking. I'm letting him free roam. This is a nice, quiet path that I found. I'm working Hudson today on the Mini Educator eCollar, although I barely have to use it on him since I've been training him for so long with it. Um, there he is walking ahead of me. Let's see if we can get a little recall. Hudson, come. It's a good boy. I'm actually not even using it. He's just recalling. Okay, so here he's stopping. Come on. There we go. Still not using the eCollar. Good boy. When he gets to me, good. Okay, let's go. Then I free him again. All right, I want him to be checking in with me because I truly don't know what animals or what people or other dogs are going to be on this road. All right, let's try another recall with him. Hudson, come. Good boy. Reinforcing with good. Good boy. There he is. Look at that boy doing a good job. And honestly, like with my dog, some trainers are getting him into a real heel, which is fine. He does know how to heel. I mean, he should know how to heel better, but whatever, man. I mean, I live out in the woods. I need him to just be by my side when I call him. He's not a show dog. He's not even my demo dog anymore. He's semi-retired. So, you know, I give him, he's earned a lot of freedom because I trust him. I trust him a lot, right? Let's see if I can get him to recall without saying anything just by using the e-collar. There he is. He's kind of moseying off. There's a little fishing spot. He's probably smelling somebody. I have it on a very low number. It's on like 4. I might go, let's see. I'm pressing it. Good. There he goes. He's looking at me. So I press it a couple times, and he's walking my way. There we go. As long as he's in my vicinity, I'm okay with that. All right. Now, if there's like an animal that's coming out, he's probably going to get real distracted, and we either just work recall before we see the animal. If he takes off and chases an animal, then it's too late. I failed him, and I'm probably not going to waste my breath calling him. Oh my God, look at this. I'm walking like right on the edge of some water. Honestly, shouldn't even care if I get my feet wet. Who cares, right? It's just a little dirt, and dirt don't hurt. There we go. But just wanted to check in with you guys and remind you guys to, take your dogs out. You owe them. I was out all day running errands, and I got home, and he's sitting there looking at me, and I'm like, you need to get back. You need to get back to the earth, buddy. Get your feet wet. Get your paws wet. Enjoy some nature time. All about the nature time. I'm always impressed with dogs' guts. He's like his stomach, his gut biome, because he's just drinking out of these stagnant puddles, but I've never seen him get sick. So, but we're having a good time today. Every day that I get him out and doing something is a good day. It honestly, because, some days I don't want to do anything. I want to sit inside the AC. I mean, it's like really hot in Florida right now, but I don't know, man. I just owe it to him, look at him. I just owe it to him for being a good dog and waiting for me all day. No accidents in the house, not tearing up anything. I mean, I even leave his food and like all his little cookies right in the corner, unboxed and everything. He doesn't even eat anything, until I tell him to. So, this is good for me and it's good for him. And honestly, that was one of the reasons why I got a dog. All right, here we go. He's sniffing a little bit. Let's see if we can recall him a little bit. I am going to use my e-collar this time because I do want to keep conditioning to it. Out the cup. Yes, good boy. There we go. Awesome. You got to do what's best for your dog, And a big part about that is getting good exercise, letting them come out, giving them a chance to reconnect with nature. Now, for you city folks, leash your dog, walk them around the city. City dogs are great because they're so desensitized to like traffic and noise and other people and other dogs. I will admit, with us living on a big yard, and far away from town, when I take Hudson into town, he gets real excited when he sees other dogs. I'm not even gonna lie. I would say that like, I've let his city exposure go since we've moved out to the country. And whenever he sees another dog, he's not as neutral as I want him to be. Now, I have to learn how to accept that as his owner. As a trainer, it does kind of drive me wild. I'm like, oh, my dog should be, we call it better behaved, but I know what's going through his head. He doesn't really see a lot of dogs since we moved out to the country. And when I got him, he was already 2 years old, and I'm pretty sure he was raised by other dogs. Like, he was literally living with a pack of other dogs. And then he was at a rescue kennel with a bunch of other dogs. So, of course he's going to get excited. But, can't be afraid to take him out. Can't be afraid of what other people may think. But honestly, he doesn't even, he just whines a little bit when he sees another dog. He goes, I just want to play. Actually, he doesn't want to play. Let me rephrase. He doesn't want to play with other dogs. He wants to sniff where they've peed. He just wants to mark. He wants to mark and sniff, and he's just very political. That's his whole game. But whenever I take him out into public, I do have him on leash, folks. I even have my leash right here. This is my leash. Make no mistake. Out here, I can kind of let him run free. This is why I love living out here. I can kind of let him go a little bit. But when I do take him into stores and into the city, I have him on leash. All right? And that's an important takeaway, is that, leash your dog more than you think. Everybody wants an off-leash dog, but it takes a good amount of training to get there. Don't have falsified confidence that your dog can just be okay off leash right away. Look at him, he's swimming in the road. That feel good, buddy? Hopefully there's no alligators in there. Sometimes gators hang out in these deep ponds. I'd jump in there. I'd get it on film. You guys would see me wrestle a gator if I had to. A gator's taking my dog. But we love wildlife, man. I love gators and snakes and all that. I love my dog. I'm just a student of conservation, constantly learning all I can about my wildlife. That helps me better train my dog too. Knowing every single venomous snake species and knowing wildlife really helps you understand, what your dog is prey driven for. So I'm making it down to the end of the street. I know at the end of the street there's a canal. There's also a bridge underneath the highway, and I'm scoping it out for a fishing spot. So I think what I'm gonna eventually do is start taking my dog down this canal and to the fishing spot, and go fishing. So here he is. Let's give him a recall. Hudson, come. Good boy. Good boy. Nope, come. Little eCollar pressure. I'm putting a little eCollar pressure on him. Come. Here we go. Good. Good. Yes. Good boy. No, come. Good. Sit. Good. Look at that. What a good boy. Free. And we let him go. We let him go. All right. He's a good boy. He comes when he's called. I even gave him a nice, easy sit command. He did want to kind of almost lay down in this in this lake here, but I use my eCollar to recall them through it, right? So eCollars are only bad if you use them for punishment, right? I'm using them, and I've trained him with on leash for many, many months before I took him off leash and used this, okay? So it's all about him learning how to escape that pressure, how to escape the pressure, right? And all those recall commands were done with the leash and with the e-collar. Then slowly, I took the leash away, all right? And then if he doesn't come to me as fast as I want, which I figure out what is a reasonable rate for him to return to me, I might put a little pressure on him with the e-collar to remind him to get to me. And I will tell you that walking out here, this tool has saved his life 2 times. 2 times this tool has saved his life, where I one time saw a cottonmouth snake in the road. He didn't really see it. It was a venomous snake. He was like ahead of me like he is now. And I saw the snake, and Hudson almost stepped on the snake, and I recalled him with the e-collar right away, and he came to me. And I was like, yeah, this tool potentially would have saved my dog's life. The other time I was walking deep in the swamp, and there was a gator in a pond, and he almost jumped in it, and he wanted to jump in the water, and I knew there was a gator in there, a big ass gator, and I recalled him away from the water, and he came right to me. And I then proceeded to put him on leash. All right, because the leash is your best friend. As a dog trainer, I cannot express to my clients, to the world, how much you should love your dog leash and use your dog leash, and also how you should use a dog kennel. Please, folks, kennels are great, and I'm not going to get into the science of kennel training, but I know many people who just refuse to use kennels, and the training happens so much faster when you use a kennel, and the puppy training is so much better when you use a kennel. But leash and kennel, that's like priority number 1 when it comes to my programs. You know, I've honestly stopped having the kennel argument with people. I just tell them before they even sign up and pay me, I just say, kennels are a big part of my program. You know, if you don't want to use a kennel, that's fine. You can still pay me. I'll still try to help you. But, you know, I don't really like, until dogs get older and you've done some training with them, I don't really like them just to free roam around wherever they want. So, all right, folks, with that said, I've rambled on enough. This has been a good walk. We're only halfway done. We're actually making it to the T here in the road. Maybe I'll bring you with me to the end of the road. Why the hell not? I've already been on it. If you've been listening thus far, thank you for tuning in. You know, I'm not some big hotshot YouTube dog trainer. I literally don't even edit these videos. I just pop on here, say what's good, sign off, you know, because I'm living my life. Are you living your life? You know, either you dig it or you don't. You know, the information that I give is in the meat. There we go. But, you know, get your dog out there. Get your dog out there and do some shit. It's fun. Your dog needs to be outside. Even the small ones. Even the small, cute ones. Get them outside. All right, here we go. We're coming up to the canal. Here's a little opening. That looks like private property. We're not going to go that way. Here we go. Oh, shit. Yeah, look at this. This is cool. Yeah, this might be a good fishing ground. Might find some tarpon in here. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely bringing my fishing rod back here. Look at this. There's the bridge, some structure to fish. There's 1, 2, 3 entryways to the river. That looks like a good little spot with all that water flowing. Cast right into there, you might get something. Right? Dogs and fishing. What could be better? I'll let my dog explore. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Get your dogs out there. Always remember, train happy. Don't train angry. Happy training, right? If at first you don't succeed, try again. You'll be amazed at what dogs can learn and how quickly they can learn them when you just have the right associations. All right, folks, if you're looking for training tips or like you actually want training or video lessons, hit me up. I'll be available and I'll be ready to help. Okay, happy training. Signing out. Bye.